Tune into On the Pitch with T1. Sorry, 1 second. Tune into On the... What was I saying?
We'll do it live!
With T1, oh my God. I give up. Raph, soccer goat, picks. Okay, time to focus. Because here he is, the goat of soccer picks, Tijuana Raph.
Welcome, guys. Another night, another dollar on the pitch with TJ Picks. I'm your host, TJ Rath. Soccer action is back. It never went away. We had some international soccer this last week, but the top European leagues are back, and those are our breadwinners, guys. That's where we make the big bucks. We're going on 6 weeks now that we've had at least one VIP client track all the picks that I give on this podcast, guys. All the picks that I give, they've been keeping track of them, and we've got some updated results for that. It's been 6 weeks. February 15th podcast went 43-22, 66%. February 20 podcast went 54-23, 70%. February 27 went 49-18. That's our highest week, 73%. We had a little dip in the week after that, March 6th, 35-18, still 55% though. Still had more winners than losers. March 13, 58-29, that's 67% hit rate. And last week, March 20th podcast, the international games where the soccer players were playing for their countries in the Nations League and other tournaments. We went 34-15, guys. That's a 69% hit rate. And that's all for free, guys. All for you. Whoever's tuning into this podcast gets all those plays for free. Current VIP record, current run for the VIP soccer in the VIP package is 40-12, guys. We have 40 winners and 12 losers in the last 52 VIP soccer plays. That's a 77% hit rate, guys. We're not betting every day and every night. We're picking our spots, and we're waiting for the big games. We're waiting for the action. And, guys, the action is back. Soccer's year-round. It never ends. I know baseball started today, guys. We're not going to do a whole lot of baseball. We'll mess around with it a little bit here and there in the VIP chat. Just got to be careful with baseball because it's one of the toughest sports to bet. I'll be honest with you. I used to do it back in the days, and I used to do pretty well with it, but I like to concentrate on the soccer. Every capper in the world is telling you that baseball is their best sport, guys. Be careful because you're in for the long deception there, guys. Baseball is very tricky. It's not the easiest sport to bet. And these same guys that say baseball is their best sport say that the NFL is their best sport when the NFL comes around. So be wary of those guys who say that the certain sport that's starting is their best sport every season. Watch out for those guys. Anyways, let's get right to what everybody came for. Let's get to the picks, the leans for the podcast show. Starting with Friday. Friday soccer action takes us to the A-League Australian soccer. We got MacArthur at home taking on Newcastle Jets. MacArthur's a plus 126 favorite. Newcastle Jets plus 189. Current standings, these guys are 8-9. MacArthur's in 8th place. Newcastle's in 9th place. MacArthur has 28 points. Newcastle has 25 points. They're all trying to get in the top 6, guys. So these guys both need to win. They've played about 21 games each. MacArthur's 38 goals scored and 34 conceded. Newcastle Jets 30 goals scored, 34 conceded. Last game for MacArthur saw them win 5-4, guys, versus Adelaide. And Newcastle Jets went down 2-6 to Western United. The last time these two teams faced off each other was MacArthur with a 3-1 win. And based on the stats, based on the current lines, We got to go both to score here. We got to go over goals, guys. I like the A-League to start off with a good game with a bunch of goals. Two teams that need some wins, two teams that don't have great defenses. Give me both to score. Give me the over, might be over 3, might be over 3.5. But we're going to take the over, and we're going to take the both to score in MacArthur versus Newcastle Jets. No real slight edge on a winner. We're going to bet goals that game. Next game for Friday in the A-League is the Wellington Phoenix at home taking on the Western Sydney Wanderers. Wanderers as an away team is a -139 favorite. Current standings, Wanderers are in third place after 20 games, 47 goals scored, 34 conceded. Wellington Phoenix, guys, all the way at the bottom. Not all the way at the bottom, but they're down there. They're in 11th place out of 13 teams. I don't know what's happened to Wellington Phoenix. They were a much better team last year. Last game saw Wellington Phoenix draw 1-1 to Sydney. Wanderers won 4-2. Wanderers are coming off of last five games. They haven't lost. They've won 4 of the last 5 with 1 draw in the mix there. Wellington Phoenix, the opposite. They have no wins in the last 5 games. We got to go with the Western Sydney Wanderers as an away team. We got to go with them money line, guys. Western Sydney Wanderers money line here. Let me see if we like the goal market. Let's see some current trends here. Wellington Phoenix has lost 4 of the last 5. They've scored both to score in 3 of the last 4. Wellington Phoenix, though, hasn't scored too many goals, but Wanderers are good for some goals, but they are away, guys. We're going to go with the Western City Wanderers money line. Final decision for that game. Last game on Friday for the A-League is Sydney versus Melbourne City. Sydney's a +135 favorite. Sydney's in 7th place. Melbourne City's in 4th place. Melbourne City, after 20 games, 27 goals scored, only 18 conceded. Very good defensive Melbourne City team. Sydney, on the other hand, 42 goals scored, 31 conceded after 20 games. Last game for Sydney was a 1-1 draw versus Wellington Phoenix versus the bad team. Melbourne City had a 0-1 loss to the Newcastle Jets, who were +372. They're definitely looking to bounce back from that one. Last 3 games for Melbourne City have all gone under 2.5 goals. And 1, 2, 3. Only 1 out of the last games have gone over 2.5 goals for Sydney. Last time these two faced off against each other, it was a 1-1 draw. You know what, guys? Not a high-scoring teams here in the last few games for these two. They haven't been conceding, haven't been scoring a ton of goals. You give me both to score in Sydney versus Melbourne City. That'll do it for Australian League Friday soccer action. We move on to the French League, Ligue 1 France. That's what's popping up next, guys. The French League. And we're looking at Strasbourg, guys. Strasbourg at home, +178. Taking Lyon, +133. Current standings, Lyon, 5th place. Strasbourg in 7th place. Lyon, 50 goals scored, 33 conceded. Strasbourg, 41 goals scored, 33 conceded. Strasbourg coming off a 2-1 win over Toulouse. Lyon over a 4-2 win over Le Havre. Lyon has been playing much better. Last time they faced off against each other was a shootout, 4-3 Lyon. That was at home, though. Lyon has won 2 out of the last 3. You know what, guys? I'm going to go with the both to score here and over goals in the French League, Strasbourg versus Lyon. Next league for Friday takes us to the Mexican League, guys. Mexico. We got 2 games for Friday. 2 games in Mexico. We got Necaxa at home taking on Querétaro. Current standings. Necaxa 6th place with 26 goals scored, 21 conceded after 12 matches. Querétaro down to 14th place, 11 goals scored, 18 conceded. Last game for Necaxa, 2-1 win over León. Querétaro did beat Mazatlán 1-0 and has been playing pretty good in the last couple of games. Not great. But you know what, guys? I believe in this Necaxa team this year. Necaxa team has some strikers up top, been playing very well. I'm going to have to go Necaxa money line and a possible Necaxa team total over. Next game for the Liga MX is Mazatlan versus Atlas. Mazatlan is plus 152, Atlas plus 202. It's at Mazatlan. Mazatlan 12th place, Atlas 13th place. Mazatlan in 12 games have conceded 11, actually have scored 11 in 12 games, only conceded 14. Atlas has scored 17, conceded 23. Mazatlan coming off a 1-0 loss to bad Querétaro team. Atlas also coming off a loss versus Cruz Azul. Last time these two teams faced off against each other was a 0-0 draw, guys. This was in Atlas. But you know what, guys? I think these two teams are going to turn it around. We're going to see some goals. We're going to go both to score and over goals in Mazatlan versus Atlas. Let me make sure there's no other games on Friday before I go into our favorite league. Doesn't look like it. Earl said be up top. Bundesliga, guys. Bundesliga Friday, we have one game. One game in the Bundesliga. Got to be careful on Fridays. Friday games are usually tricky. We got Bayer Leverkusen at home, minus 470, but pretty much minus 500, taking on VfL Bochum, who's in 16th place in the relegation zone. Leverkusen coming off a 4-3 win over Stuttgart. Bochum coming off a 1-3 loss to Eintracht Frankfurt, guys. I think this is going to be one-sided. Bayer Leverkusen should get the win here. They should dominate, but you never know because it is Friday. But I'm going to go ahead and say Bayer Leverkusen team total. Bayer Leverkusen should win by the spread. Might be 2.5. It should at least minus 1.5. That should be easy. Bayer Leverkusen team total, guys. Bayer Leverkusen, the defending champions from last year, are in second place, 56 points. They could really use these 3 points here versus a very low quality team. So we are going to take all those bets for Bayer Leverkusen, guys. Bayer Leverkusen money line in a big parlay if you want to. Bayer Leverkusen team total and Bayer Leverkusen spread. Let me see here. See if there's anything else. There really wasn't anything for parlay on Friday. We're going to skip the parlay on Friday and move on to Saturday soccer action. Saturday soccer action, guys. We've got a lot of games, so let's get right into it. We're going to get these out of the way. Going to kind of go through them fast. Major League Soccer, United States Soccer League, guys, is back. Major League Soccer, they never took a break. They were still around during the international break. They're the only league that actually plays during the international competitions. Go figure. MLS US Soccer for Saturday. We got Toronto versus Vancouver Whitecaps. Toronto's in 14th place after 5 games, 6 goals scored, 12 conceded. Vancouver Whitecaps is in first place, 10 goals scored, 5 conceded. Toronto coming off a 2-1 loss to the Red Bulls. Whitecaps coming off a 3-1 loss to Chicago Fire. Last time these two faced off against each other was a 0-0 draw in the Canadian Championship. But prior to that, in the MLS game, it was a 4-0 win to the Whitecaps. Whitecaps have owned this rivalry here. Canadian rivalry. I don't have the, for some reason, the money lines aren't popping up for these games. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't know why the odds are not popping up. They usually are posted here. I'm not getting any odds. Let me try something else here. Nope, not getting any odds. It's going to be a little tricky. Going to try to do without the odds. But give me both. Actually, no, give me Vancouver Whitecaps money line, guys. Vancouver Whitecaps money line in this one. Let me make sure. Let's see what's going on. Usually this app gives me the spreads and the money lines. For some reason, it's not giving them to me. I'm not even getting them for the French league either. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me get out of the app real quick. There we go. There they are. Just had to bounce out. All right, guys. Vancouver Whitecaps are actually plus 142. Toronto's plus 172. You know what, guys? After seeing the odds, I do lean Vancouver Whitecaps to get the win. But I think Toronto can get a goal, especially since Vancouver gave up 3 goals in their last game. Their defense is a little bit shaky. Give me both to score in Toronto versus Vancouver Whitecaps. Next game is New England Revolution at home taking on the New York Red Bulls. This is the battle of Red Bulls, who are in 7th place, versus New England Revolution, who's in 13th place. Revolution coming off a 2-1 loss to New York FC. New York Red Bulls coming off a 2-1 win over Toronto, guys. We're going to keep it simple here. Give me both to score, New England Revolution versus New York Red Bulls. Next game, Colorado Rapids versus Charlotte FC. Standings, Rapids are in 7th place. Charlotte is in 2nd place. Rapids coming off a 3-0 loss to Portland. Charlotte coming off a big win over San Jose. Got to go both to score here as well, guys. Both to score, Colorado Rapids versus Charlotte FC. Next game, Miami versus Philadelphia Union. Give me Miami money line and give me Inter Miami team total here at home. DC United versus Columbus Crew. DC United versus Columbus Crew. DC United coming off a 4-1 loss to Orlando. Columbus Crew 0-0 draw. Columbus Crew's been playing pretty good defense. Columbus Crew plus 164. DC United. It's also plus money. Columbus Crew's only given up 3 goals in 6 games. DC United's given up 9 goals in 5 games, scored 7. You know what, guys? DC United is at home playing very, very good defensive Columbus Crew team, but I still think we can get a goal. Give me both to score in that matchup. Atlanta United versus New York FC is the next game for Saturday. Atlanta is in 12th place. New York FC is in 8th place. Atlanta coming off a 2-2 draw versus Cincinnati. New York FC 0-0 draw versus Columbus Crew. That's a good defensive team, though. Let's go both to score again in Atlanta versus New York City FC. Nashville versus Cincinnati in the next game. Nashville's been playing very well. Nashville's After 5 games, 8 goals scored, 3 conceded. Cincinnati is in 10th place, 6 goals scored, 8 conceded after 5 games. Nashville coming off a 3-win over Montreal. Cincinnati coming off a 2-2 draw versus Cincinnati. You know what, guys? I'm going to go Nashville SC money line plus 133. Next game, Chicago Fire versus Montreal. Chicago Fire, 5th place, 12 goals scored, 9 conceded. Montreal, last place, only 2 goals scored in 5 games. They're in a drought. Chicago Fire scoring at least 2 goals in the last 5 games. Montreal lost 3-0 to Nashville. You know what, guys? I got to go. Surprised by the line, but I got to go Chicago. Actually, no, never mind. The line is right. Give me Chicago Fire money line. Give me Chicago Fire team total. Next game, Minnesota versus Real Salt Lake. Minnesota is in 6th place. Real Salt Lake is in 11th place. Minnesota 2-2 draw versus Galaxy. Salt Lake 0-1 loss to FC Dallas. Real Salt Lake lost a couple key players in the offseason. Give me Minnesota United money line. FC Dallas in the next game at home versus Sporting KC. FC Dallas at 8th place. Sporting KC last place in their Western Conference. FC Dallas coming off a 1-0 win versus Real Salt Lake. Sporting coming off a 2-0 loss to LAFC. Got to go with FC Dallas money line here, guys. Give me FC Dallas. Takes us to San Jose Earthquakes versus the Sounders. Earthquakes 10th place. Sounders 12th place. San Jose coming off a bad defeat versus Charlotte, 4-1 in their last game. Sounders 0-0 draw to Houston Dynamo. You know what, guys? I think we're going to get goals in this game and a both to score. Give me over goals, San Jose Earthquakes, Seattle Sounders. Next game, LA Galaxy versus Orlando FC. LA Galaxy, returning champs, 14th place, guys. Only scored 4 goals in 5 games, have conceded 10, at least 2 goals a game they're getting scored on. Orlando FC coming off a big win over DC United. I got to go goals here. Don't be surprised if Orlando gets the win. Give me over goals. Give me both to score in LA Galaxy versus Orlando. And to finish off the night for Saturday, Major League Soccer, San Diego FC versus LAFC. First time in San Diego that LAFC is going to take on the new team, San Diego FC. San Diego is in 4th place after 5 games. LAFC is in 3rd place. Got to go both to score here, guys, in the nightcap for the Major League Soccer. San Diego FC, LAFC, both to score. All right, guys, Saturday takes us to the French League. Saturday soccer action in the French League. Reims at home versus Marseille. Reims is in 16th place. Marseille is in 2nd place. Big gap there. Got to go with Marseille money line, guys. Marseille money line. PSG versus Saint Etienne, guys. PSG a big minus 909 favorite. The team total is probably going to be over 2.5 or over 3.5, maybe. Saint Etienne 1-1 draw versus another bad team, Le Havre. PSG 3-1 win over Marseille, which is a good team as well. And last time PSG faced this team, it won 2-1 as a minus 833 favorite. So they are a minus 900 favorite here. You know what, guys? PSG has been winning us a lot of money this season. We got to go with PSG team total, PSG spread in the over for the game, guys. Give us PSG with everything. Next game is Monaco versus OGC Nice. OGC Nice, third place. Monaco, fourth place. Monaco coming off a 2-0 win in their last match. OGC Nice, 1-1 draw. Last time these two faced off against each other was a 2-1 win to Nice. As a dog, as a plus 300 dog. You know what, guys? I think Nice can get a goal. Give me both to score in Monaco versus OGC Nice for the French League. All right, guys. Saturday takes us to the Serie A Italian League. We got Como at home versus Empoli. Como is in 13th place. Empoli, 18th place, relegation zone. Como did lose 1-2 to AC Milan. Empoli lost 1-0 to Torino, guys. You know what? This is an opportunity right here. Como's been playing well against some of the top teams. They get a weak team here. We're going to go with give me Como money line, guys. Como money line for the win. Next game, Venezia versus Bologna. Gotta go with Bologna money line minus 139. Juventus versus Genoa. Gotta go Juventus money line. Lecce versus AS Roma, guys. Another simple one. Give me AS Roma money line. Takes us to the Spain League, La Liga for Saturday. We got Real Sociedad versus Real Valladolid. Give me Real Sociedad money line and Real Sociedad team total. Espanyol at home taking on Atletico Madrid. Got to go Atletico Madrid money line. It is a little juicy, minus 170. That's going to be the winner. Alaves versus Rayo Vallecano. Everything's screaming both to score here, guys. Both to score in Alaves versus Rayo Vallecano. Then, of course, we got Real Madrid versus Leganes. Real Madrid's minus 1,000, guys. They got to win. Give me Real Madrid team total, whatever it is, and give them for the win. All right, guys. Mexican League for Saturday. Toluca versus Pachuca. Got to go Toluca money line. Juarez versus Puebla, guys. Give me both to score. Juarez versus Puebla. Club America versus Tigres, guys. Rivalry, kind of like a rivalry there. Give me Club America Tigres. You know what? Give me Club America money line. Club America money line. Chivas versus Cruz Azul, guys. I got to go both to score. Chivas versus Cruz Azul. Monterrey versus Tijuana. Give me over goals in Monterrey versus Tijuana for Saturday's Mexican soccer action. All right, guys. Bundesliga, our favorite league for Saturday. Finish it off with Bundesliga. Bayern Munich at St. Pauli. Bayern Munich's a minus 700 favorite for a reason. St. Pauli, though, has been doing pretty good with the defense. Haven't been allowing a lot of goals. So you got to be careful that, you know, sometimes you want to take Bayern Munich over 1.5 first half total goals. But St. Pauli is not that bad defensively, guys. Going to be careful there. Bayern Munich should win this game, but the question is how bad are they going to win it? How good are they going to win it? Are they going to win 1-0, 2-0 late? Or are they going to dominate? You just never know, but St. Pauli is a good defensive team, so I'm going to stay away from that for now. And maybe throw in Bayern Munich spread. Bayern Munich spread for this game, minus 1.5. Might be minus 2.5, but if it's 1.5, take it. Next game, Hoffenheim versus Augsburg. Hoffenheim coming off a 1-0 loss to St. Pauli. Not a good showing there. Augsburg's got some low-scoring games as well. This is a tricky one. Let's see here. You know what, guys? I'm going to go with Augsburg. Draw no bet. Augsburg, draw no bet. Augsburg, pick them. They are the dog. I think they could pull out a win here. If they draw, you get your money back. Wolfsburg versus Heidenheim. Give me Wolfsburg money line. Hosting Kiel versus Werder Bremen. Give me both to score in hosting Kiel versus Bremen. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Leipzig. We're going to go both to score there and over goals in Mönchengladbach versus Leipzig. Eintracht Frankfurt versus Stuttgart. That's going to be the last game for Saturday. Saturday soccer action. Let's see here. Eintracht coming off a 3-1 win. You know what, guys? We're going to go over goals here. Over goals in Eintracht Frankfurt and Stuttgart. All right, guys, we will do one parlay for Saturday. We're going to do an overs parlay. Overs parlay for Saturday. Give me... We didn't do one for Friday, so we are going to do one for Saturday. The Saturday parlay for the day is going to be the over in Galaxy versus Orlando SC from the MLS. Over 2.5. LA Galaxy, Orlando, over 2.5. Parlay that with Eintracht Frankfurt and Stuttgart, over 2.5, guys. That's your parlay for Saturday soccer action. That takes us to Sunday soccer action in the MLS. We got 2 games. St. Louis versus Austin. St. Louis, last 2 games have been under 2.5. Austin, 2-1 win over San Diego. You know what, guys? I like Austin FC here. Lean them to win. Draw no bet. They are the dog. But you know what? I'm going to go with that both to score here as well. Both to score St. Louis versus Austin. Next game, Portland Timbers at home versus Houston Dynamo. Portland Timbers, 9th place. Dynamo, 13th place. Portland coming off a 3-0 win. Dynamo not doing too well right now. You know what, guys? Give me Portland Timbers money line. Sunday, we do have a lot of French League action still. French League for Sunday, Toulouse versus Brest. Give me a both to score Toulouse versus Brest. Le Havre Nantes, also going to go with the both to score there. Angers versus Rennes. Give me Rennes money line. Auxerre Montpellier. Auxerre Montpellier. You know what, guys? I got to go with the Auxerre money line. Lille versus Lens. Lille versus Lens is a tricky one. But give me both to score in Lille versus Lens. Sunday, Serie A Italian Soccer League action. Takes us to Cagliari at home versus Monza. Cagliari coming off a 1-0 loss to AS Roma. Monza 1-1 draw versus Parma. 2 of the last 3 have seen both to score for Monza. I think that's what we're going to roll with here. Both to score, Cagliari versus Monza. Fiorentina versus Atalanta in the next game. Fiorentina coming off a big win, 3-0 over Juventus. Fiorentina has been scoring against the top dogs. Atalanta coming off a big loss over Inter. So they're going to want to bounce back. Give me goals here. Over goals, Fiorentina versus Atalanta. Possible both to score. Inter Milan in the next game. Money line, take Inter Milan team total. Big game, Napoli versus AC Milan, guys. Give me both to score in Napoli versus AC Milan. We got some Spanish League for Sunday. Getafe versus Villarreal. Getafe versus Villarreal. We're going to go both to score. Getafe versus Villarreal. Barcelona versus Girona. They just played today. It was a 3-0 win. They're going to be back in action on Sunday. A little bit tired, but they should dominate. Barcelona, money line. Barcelona, team total. Atletico Bilbao versus Osasuna. Give me Atletico Bilbao, money line. Valencia versus Mallorca. Give me both to score. Valencia versus Mallorca. Real Betis versus Sevilla. Got to go Real Betis, money line. Sundays, Bundesliga. Freiburg versus Union Berlin in the first game. Freiburg coming off a 2-2 draw versus Mainz. Union Berlin 1-1 draw versus Bayern. Give me both to score in Freiburg versus Union Berlin. Dortmund versus Mainz, guys. Give me total goals over. Dortmund and Mainz over goals in the Bundesliga. Let's see here. I think there are some Mexican soccer games for Sunday to finish it off. Santos versus San Luis. Give me both to score in Santos and San Luis. Leon versus Pumas, guys. Give me Leon money line. Leon money line. And we will do a parlay for Sunday to finish it off. The parlay for Sunday. It's going to be a grandma parlay, 2 money lines. We're going to take FC Barcelona minus 350. And give me Atletico Bilbao money line, guys. Atletico Bilbao money line. A parlay from the La Liga Spain for Sunday to finish it off. For the weekend. That's going to be Barcelona and Atletico Bilbao, guys. That's going to do it for the Sunday soccer action, guys. I appreciate your support. Thanks for all the likes and the comments and for subscribing. Send this podcast to your friends. Tell them to tell the plays. Hope you had your pencil out, your notepad. You took all the notes down. We've been hitting it over 65% hit rate in the last 6 weeks, guys. That's the straight leans. If you bet everything, I get my VIP plays from here. If you want to get in early bird special for the VIP action for April, get in early and get the rest of March and thrown in there included. Hit me up. Get on board. I have a free Telegram, free picks. We had a free pick tonight. We had the Duke team total over 38 points for the first half. That was a blowout winner, guys. That was a basketball play, but we threw it in the free Telegram for all you guys. We had a winner earlier in the day as well in the free Telegram. So free Telegrams are popping off. It's going to be a great month, great end of the month. It's going to be a great April. Soccer never ends. Get on board, guys. 40-12, last 52, 77% hit rate for the VIP. Best VIP chat in the business. I have 100+ guys live every day, open 24/7. We're betting stuff at night, late night. We'll be up all night, not going to go to bed. Get in on the action, guys. Thanks again for your support. Good luck. Always remember the number one rule: never bet money you can't afford to lose, because there are a lot of winning days, but there are some losing days as well. You got to take the good with the bad. We do win more than we lose. Just know, though, guys, it's an up and down game. It's not a get rich quick system. A lot of other guys will tell you otherwise. You got to run far away from those guys. They're big scammers. So thanks again for your support. TJ Rash signing out.
Tune into On the Pitch with T1. Sorry, 1 second. Tune into On the... What was I saying?
We'll do it live!
With T1. Oh my God. I give up. Raph. Soccer Goat. Picks. Okay, time to focus. because here he is, the GOAT of soccer picks, Tijuana Raf.